All right, mindful nerd moment for Hydra. So, okay. So what I thought we could maybe do is take take the mantra, the motto of Hydra, and instead of using it for evil, use it for building confidence and resilience. So the whole cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Okay.
Think about how that might make someone in Hydra feel, right? It makes you feel, okay, yeah,
Nice. I
may
can't be defeated.
exactly. So technically, I can be defeated. And yet at the same time, I cannot be defeated because I am part of this ever growing, increasingly powerful organization, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, how cool would it be if you could kind of take that imagery and think of it for yourself when you're anxious about something or you're stressed or something that you really are struggling with, or you're worried about how it's going to go, but trying to kind of embody that imagery to just give you that sense of like, yes, I cannot be defeated.
Keep coming back. I
Exactly.
like that.
So, yeah, that's the plan. Okay. So, we're getting this from Hydra, but what I would say is, you don't really need to like be part of Hydra to use this. So I would say maybe what you want to do is think about think about either something that's hitting you now or just an easy memory for you to access of a time where maybe you felt a little bit less secure or uncertain or cautious about something, and just imagining a situation where you could use a confidence boost. So it could be something specific that's either happening now or a memory, or just generally just imagine that you're in a moment where you need that confidence. Sound cool?
Yep.
All right. So as we normally do, just want you to sit grounded. So ideally your feet are firmly planted on the floor. You're sitting straight but comfortably, and just notice your breath. You don't need to change it in any way, but just paying attention to your breath is a way to focus in on this mindful nerd moment. And once again, I want you to either think of a specific scenario happening now or in the past, or just imagine a potential future time where you could just use a little bit of a confidence boost. Something's going on where you just you could use that boost. And so with kind of that sense of what that feels like, what you might be thinking in a moment when you're lacking in that confidence. Really put yourself in that scenario, what that would feel like. I want you to take on the resilience of Hydra. And I want you to think to yourself, cut off one head, two more shall take its place. And really picture that image of perhaps like a snake or some creature where, okay, I'm taken down, one head is cut off, but then it multiplies. And I want you to just take in that sense of power and confidence. Take in that sense of, I will always be able to move forward. There is no defeat. Ever growing, ever moving forward, ever ever finding a path toward my future. Cut off one head, two more shall take its place. I want you to breathe in that confidence and breathe out with a sense of calm and peace. And I want you to notice that difference between that sense of insecurity at the start and the confidence that comes with knowing, even if there's struggle, even if there's a setback, where once there was one head, there shall be two. And when you're ready, we're going to start coming back together. But first, just to breathe in one more deep breath to really take in that sense of confidence because we don't always get that opportunity to feel that sense of, yes, I can do this. I can bounce back from whatever adversity hits me. So breathe that in. Really appreciate it for one last moment. And as you breathe out, we'll start shifting back to talking about the mindful nerd moment. So how was that? Did it give you a little confidence boost?
Definitely. I like that. Um, you know me, I always get distracted.
Yes.
So uh a- about 30 to 45 seconds in, I started trying to remember how like they actually defeated the Hydra. Um,
Mm,
like was it did they set it on fire? I know in the Disney movie a giant rock landed on it, but I can't remember in Greek
mm.
history how they but then I was like, oh yeah, that's not what I'm doing right now. And
So you were able to refocus back.
I did okay. I did okay.
Okay. Okay.
But the thing
Hey.
is the thing about I never beat myself up too much whenever I get distracted because I realize that like even if I do get distracted, it's still making me focus on something else instead of worrying.
Yes. Yes.
And so yeah, I really really like it, but I also really like that like don't quit mantra
Yes.
that
Mm-hmm.
Hydra, even though they're villainous and horrible, they definitely have charisma. And
Yeah. And there's actually a number of different ways that people can use imagery to help them bounce back, to gain courage, to build resilience. Like sometimes people might envision a shield or a protective energy. There sometimes actually people if they have certain anxieties or things that they're dealing with, they might create an actual picture of whatever that is to make it not feel so abstract. So it feels like something you can overcome or defeat.
mhm.
Uh, Visualizing using imagery or even image through like, mottos or mantras like this can be really powerful. Yeah, it's a cool way of kind of using, what shall we say, Hydra's found a way to stick around for what, centuries?
Yeah,
So you using that resilience that it has, but maybe for something that's a little bit more innocent.
yeah, like yeah, not yeah, definitely.
But yeah, please don't use this to take over the world. But if it helps you bounce back after you lose a job or someone yells at you or you had a really terrible day, then hey, hail Hydra, right?
Or I mean, if you do take over the world, just be cool about it.
There you go. There you go. Don't forget us little guys over here.
Yeah, yeah. Take over the world. Listen to Bat Therapy.